Hello everybody and welcome to the Goblin Slayer Episode 2 review. Lewis, are you aware that if you like Goblin Slayer, you're a terrible person?
I've heard such things from other people. I mean, sure, whatever. They can think what they
I
want.
can understand why people don't like it. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of the, super violence and all that. But come on, don't be an idiot.
Yeah, like you can watch dark, edgy trash without being a bad person.
I saw one that said it glorifies rape, and I'm like, did you watch the episode?
That wasn't glorifying.
Exactly.
It was revolting.
It was portrayed as the horrific act it is, and then they all got slaughtered at the end for it. So
yeah, no. I think they cut. Yeah, the controversial rape scene. I think they did it well.
It showed it as a terrible act.
Yeah, it was horrible to look at, and it should have been because it was rape.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our 2 cents on the controversy, I guess we'll say.
Yeah. And if you disagree with me, you're wrong. No, I'm kidding.
No, don't argue with people. Damn it.
Fight me, internet. Fight me.
Also, Crunchyroll was now added like warnings at the beginning that are like, hey,
have they?
this may add. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
They added it for. They might have added it. I don't know when you watched the episode, so.
I watched episode 2 as soon as it dropped, and I did not see.
I watched it today, and it was there for that.
Okay.
So I don't know if they've only just added them, but.
Possibly. I mean, yeah, it probably does need a bit of a viewer discretion advised. Like,
yeah.
This is not for the faint of heart.
No.
I mean, episode 2 was fine, but Jesus, 1.
Episode 2 was not bad, but
yeah.
God, people said episode 1 is like not even the worst it gets.
Yeah, no, it'll get worse, I'm sure.
Oh,
if you can open with that, it has to get worse, right?
Yeah. Or you start
2 minutes in, and all we've done is talk about the previous episode.
We talked about the reaction to the previous episode.
Sure. Yeah, I feel like I guess because our review. Oh no, I was about to say because our review was straight after, but no, it wasn't.
Well, I mean, it was kind of in the. It was in like the bit in between our review and the new episode was when I started seeing all of it.
Yeah, I guess. No, I saw all the hate for it on Friday, to be honest. So,
yeah, it's. Yeah, you know. Well, anyway, the episode, right? The new episode.
Yeah, I've actually got plenty hate for this episode.
You've got hate for this episode?
Most people probably hate last episode because there was the rape and the mass violence and death and shit. And then all the people who are big fans of Goblin Slayer were like, you didn't get the backstories of all the little kids who died. Whereas I've got a problem with this episode because I thought White Fox were above fan service. I was wrong.
Oh, you're talking about tits. Like, see, here's the thing.
I am talking about tits media, yes.
You said that none of them have names, so I can legally call her tits, and it's fine.
Do we get told her name? I've forgotten.
No, they don't have names. She's tits.
No, but
she's childhood friend.
She'll have a profession, and everybody's called their own profession.
Her profession is childhood friend.
It appears that her profession seems to be, I have breasts, we used to be friends, and I'll cook for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just is like, oh, I'll cook for you. Oh, I'll cook for you again. Let me cook for you. Oh, by the way, look at my massive physics-breaking tits.
Yeah, there was one scene where they literally just bounced on, like, I'm like, that's no. Like,
yeah.
I mean, fan service doesn't bother me, but it seems really weird in this show.
Yeah, and it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not necessary in this show. And also, I just thought White Fox were above that because, I mean, the only things I've seen from White Fox are both Steins Gate and Steins Gate Zero. And although yes, there is some, I guess, minor shit. It's not. There's no random tit jiggling.
Yeah, they didn't. They took out Naked Suzuha.
And they even removed Naked Suzuha's scene.
God damn it!
Which was fine, Connor.
It was. But yeah, then we actually got the opening, and it was fine.
Yeah, fine is good enough.
I didn't really have a problem with it, but I don't know if it fits this show.
I've forgotten the song, if I'm honest.
It's not as like edgy as it should be, in my opinion. Which I know is a weird thing to say.
Was it metal? I can't remember.
No, it wasn't, and that was the problem.
Okay, yeah, I would have just assumed it would be metal.
So maybe like if this had something like King's Games opening, like the really heavy, like maybe something like that. That would have. Yeah. But
yeah, and then the opening finishes, and we get side boob and arse shot.
Yeah, she's not wearing any clothes either.
Nothing. Like,
It was.
It was so unnecessary. It pissed me off. Like, I'm fine with fan service when they just put it in for. Like, if you put it in for comedy, I like that.
It's fine if it's in a show that, like, it fits in, you know?
Yeah, like, this isn't a sexy show.
But there's sex in it, Lewis, so therefore it is.
Yeah, not consensual.
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, dude, is there gonna be a goblin fucker? Like, someone who's, like, into it?
I doubt it.
Oh, man, I could actually see... Oh, no.
No, I doubt it. Nah, this is Goblin Slayer. There's not... Lol. I just thought of the another euphemism for sex would be slaying if you're a real child.
Oh, we're bad people.
Yeah, there you go. It all works. It's canon. Anywho.
Yeah, I guess like my prediction from last week where I said Goblin Slayer would actually be a goblin was wrong, so...
Oh, you actually thought that? I forgot that. No, you're an idiot.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's just some kid, so...
I'm just watching the episode now, the jiggles are pissing me off.
Yeah, it's basically Goblin Slayer stays with childhood friend Kun and Papa childhood friend Kun.
Yes.
And he protects them from the goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have to go on a delivery, so childhood friend Kun and Goblin Slayer go to the guild to deliver some milk or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what she's delivering, but she's gone to the city for whatever reason, and he's going there anyway because he's going to get a quest to slay some goblins.
Yeah. I like as soon as he gets in the guild, like everyone like makes fun of him, like, look at that guy.
Yeah, well, he wears crummy gear, but I mean, he does it because he knows his gear's going to get messed up because he fights dirty.
Also, if that's crummy gear, like,
it's crummy gear for his rank and his level.
Yeah,
like,
I think he looks badass.
He does look pretty cool, but that's just because main character. Yeah, it's supposedly like made of bad materials or whatever, but when you consider how many quests and everything he's been on, that's when it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine compared to rookies and noobs.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
He's been murdering for years. Like 5 years? I've forgotten how long it was.
I want to say 7, but I don't have any evidence to back that up.
In this episode, at some point, they mentioned how long. I'm sure I'll see it as we went through.
Yeah, but then Priestess shows up when they're getting the quest. She just kind of shows up. I thought it was really bizarre.
Yeah, she disappears.
I'm like, who is the main character, or are we going to focus on a different character every episode?
I think main character is Priestess.
Yeah, but she barely showed up this episode.
I know. But I think she is going to be main character. This is just here's some Goblin Slayer backstory.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, the backstory was just, oh, that was exactly what I predicted. Cool, alright, moving on.
The backstory was, hey, boobs.
Well, no, the backstory was his family and sister being raped and murdered.
Right in front of him.
Yes, while he was in a coffin. He could just hear his sister and family being raped and murdered.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sorry, sister and parents, I guess. Well, I'm saying sister and family.
Yeah. That is a good point. But
I still don't understand what they're doing as far as lots of scenes where there's Goblin Slayer and other characters. They animate the characters and they CGI Goblin Slayer.
Oh, I noticed that too.
Why?
Oh, it's weird,
It
isn't
very,
it?
very...
It's really weird.
His armor is fairly intricate and I guess quite difficult compared to like a normal t-shirt like Boob Lady's wearing. So, I don't know, it just seems a bit... I'm a bit annoyed by it, but then I've watched all of Overlord, which is full of crummy CGI, but it's fine because it's a good show.
I mean,
so
like, oh God, I can't remember what I was watching the other day, but there was like just the most random CGI. Like, they were just CGIing random people walking down the street. It made no sense. This is kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not as bad, but yeah, it is pretty weird. Like, maybe it's easier for them to CGI.
I think it might be just because of how like intricate his gear is. To redraw him every frame could be quite a pain.
Yeah, it's only like when he's walking and stuff as well.
Yeah, it's only the traveling and walking scenes. The fight scenes they animate him, but
I didn't notice it last episode, so maybe it wasn't there.
I did.
This episode, I definitely noticed it.
It was in both.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But then they go on a Goblin Slaying quest, and they burn the base down.
Yeah, and she uses her brand new miracle of protection, to trap them in the burning fire pit. Great protection that is.
I mean, it was a
and she talks about how that's that's Goblin Slayer's mind for you, in that he looks at everything and thinks, how can it be used for death?
Yeah, basically. But
he's like, oh, you can make a wall. Well, it's supposed to be used to protect. Let's block the fuckers in.
Yeah.
He's great.
But then, yeah, they complete the quest, and then he goes back to the farm, and she's like, "How was your day? I'm Boobs," and he's like, "Yes, it went well."
Thanks, Boobs.
Like, it was really weird. Like, she.
Yeah.
Then, did you stay until the after credits?
Okay.
Yeah, we're already. I mean, we can go back.
I guess we are. We've been going through things quite quickly.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot happened, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I mean, there was a fair longer bit in the guild of like before Goblin Slayer turned up. Like really old village guy with like no money turns up and like, oh, I have a goblin quest, and it was making a point of how widespread the goblin attacks are, and how they can't. Yeah, the reason why the high level adventurers don't take the quest is because they don't pay very much money.
Yeah,
but they can't pay much money because the villagers have to pay.
Yeah, I guess we did just. I'm sorry about glossing over that, man. That is quite an important like world building scene. I apologize. I apologize to everyone else that was their favourite scene, and I just.
And the end credits bit was at the bard.
Yeah, the random bard, and then the hot elf.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, random bard sings about Goblin Slayer. I don't know how he made it into songs. I mean, I guess within the city he lives, he's well known and famous, but not for good reasons.
Yeah,
he's known for being a psychopath who will only stab goblins.
Yeah. But then the hot elf is listening, and she's like, "Hey, where does he live?" Basically.
Yeah, she wants in on that action.
Yeah.
Give me some goblin slaying.
I mean, she's gonna join his party because she's on the artwork of the anime.
I've avoided it to avoid spoilers.
Oh, I'm sorry, I won't mention it again.
Right, I gathered she was asking where he is. She was either going to be an antagonist or a protagonist, and I'm fine with her being. Yeah.
Because she's hot.
Yeah, she's drawn pretty cute. So.
Also, elves are like always hot. It's like a requirement.
Don't agree, but this one's pretty cool. Yeah.
Don't agree. What elf isn't hot?
I can't think of off the top of my head, but I don't
think
it's hot.
The fact that you can't think of one off the top of your head means.
All right. Leader of the. I'm gonna mess up. I'm not even gonna try and say the race. Cause I've forgotten. The green people from Fairy Dance.
You can't call them green people. They're not elves. They're fairies.
No, but those guys were solely like the elf version of them.
No, they're fairies. It's different.
I swear those two guys were supposed to be something to do with elves. Their ears are so elfish.
That doesn't make him an elf, though.
Stupid.
That's like saying Link is an elf. He's not an elf.
No, I guess not. Yeah, I can't think of one on the top of my head, but yeah, they can't all be.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Having pointy ears doesn't just make you hot.
I didn't say that. I said being an elf makes you hot.
And what's the defining feature of elves in anime? Pointy ears.
Yeah, but they're not all got pointy ears. I mean, no, they do. What was I going to say? Anyway, elves are hot. End of point.
Yeah.
So how are you enjoying Goblin Slayer so far?
I could take it or leave it if I'm honest.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that as well. I don't particularly care much for the violence.
Yeah, like I'm still gonna watch it next episode, and I guess doing these reviews, I guess I've committed to the entire season.
Hey, this was your idea, so.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be good. It'd been hyped to me.
It's only 12 episodes, so.
Yeah.
It's not like it's that bad.
But yeah, I mean, no, like, it's fine. It's not a bad. I don't think it's a bad show.
No.
I think it's fine, but this episode, nothing happened, and Boobs pissed me off.
Yeah.
But
there's not really any plot at the moment. That's the thing I'm worried about.
Yeah, we need some kind of end goal to head towards, other than goblin extermination, because that's too far off, and that's never going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's too.
If Goblin Slayer can get some kind of like maybe one of say Boobs gets taken hostage, prison, or whatever, then he's got to go out and find her, and they go through raiding lots of different goblin camps, and it's like a quest, and they find like clues to where she could be. I don't know, just something. There needs some continuous theme more than just goblins must die.
Yeah, see, you've already like made
If I just wrote a better story, then maybe.
I'm not gonna say you wrote a better one yet, but if we get to episode 8 and nothing's happened,
then I'll be pissed.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a feeling we're gonna get a few episodes of like, he's gonna meet this character next, and now he's gonna meet this character.
Yeah, party building, that's fine. But like this episode, nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Like the hot elf showed up in the post-credits scene, and
I guess if nothing else,
we met boobs.
Like priestess lady, got more used to being part of his team. Like she's actually like a member of the team now.
Well,
she
this
knows.
Is like a month later, isn't it? Did they say?
Yeah, it's time jump. Yeah.
Everyone loves time jumps.
Ugh. Even my groan was angry.
As you can tell, we're not a fan of the time jumps.
No one's a fan of time jumps.
No, someone probably is.
Write a good story where you don't need them.
All those people that say the first part of Sword Art's the best, like they love their time jumps.
I
wasn't gonna bring it up, but come on, time jumps. Ugh.
They're just not. They're never a good thing for the story. If you can, because natural progression, day on day, week on week, is so much better.
Yeah.
Easier to follow.
Maybe not every day, but like every few days, something interesting happens.
Yeah. Week on week, I think would be good.
Yeah.
But hey, anyway.
Yeah. This was this week's Goblin Slayer. Sorry it's late. It will be up on Sundays normally.
Yes, it will normally be Sundays. We said this would be Sundays, didn't we? On the Wednesday one.
It's fine. I put out a tweet, so follow me on Twitter to know about all the delays.
No one's following you on Twitter.
I've got 4 followers.
Oh shit, son! I might follow you just for shits and giggles.
You gotta like retweet all my bad tweets.
Oh, I've been on Twitter about twice in my life, so I wouldn't count on it.
Jeez, that's mental.
Who needs Twitter? I've got Discord.
Yeah, but yeah, your internet's repaired, so Goblin Slayer will be Sundays now.
Yes, I can now do it in normal times. I could do it Saturday, but Connor here.
I have to work.
Quit. No, I'm kidding.
Quit.
For Goblin Slayer, it's such a good show.
Yeah. Oh man, I got the feeling that by the end of this, we're gonna be chatting absolute shit about this show.
We're gonna be taking the. Yeah, no, it's. I really hope it gets better. I want it to be good.
Same. I'm not impressed so far though.
I was told good things about it, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you next week on Sunday.
When hopefully White Fox doesn't balls it up. Later.